What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. I've had the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra for about 7 days at this point, and it's a great phone. But I have some, impressions overall about it and things I've noticed jumping from the S20 Ultra over to this phone and then just this phone overall. So let's talk about it. So first of all, the camera, I think that's the biggest thing. And I kind of mentioned this in a comparison video I did with this phone versus the S20 Ultra. But the camera is so much more refined in ways that the S20 Ultra wasn't. So the S20 Ultra had issues with like doing close-up photos like this. It wouldn't focus on the text or the object at hand, and it would get really annoying. And this doesn't have that issue. It's great, it's fantastic. It's a nice change from always having that issue with the S20 Ultra to not having it. So hats off Samsung, fixing that, confronting that issue. They accomplished what they needed to do. Another big thing was the 100x zoom on the S20 Ultra. The Note 20 Ultra has 50x zoom, and some people might look at that and be like, damn, that's a big letdown. It's really not, because at 100x zoom, it's almost like, I've said it a million times, it's an oil painting. It doesn't look great. You can kind of see what's going on, but again, it looks like a cartoon. It doesn't look real. It looks janky. It's stupid. The 50x zoom is a completely happy medium. Don't get me wrong, 50x zoom is not perfect. It's not like I zoom into something that's 50x and like, wow, that's totally clear. It's not. It's definitely clearer than 100x. It's definitely 2 times clearer, I would say. And obviously the S20 Ultra can also do 50x, but to have 50x is just, it's the perfect medium. And again, they did it. It's a perfect choice for this. It doesn't upset me in the least bit. Taking photos of the moon still comes out amazing. So I think it was a smart choice to not make things look weird at 100x, but look pretty damn great at 50x. The other big thing about the cameras and recording with this phone, microphones are amazing on this. I don't know what they did, but whatever they did, when you record audio, have it just be straight up audio or just video recording audio, the microphones are amazing on this, and as are the speakers as well. I just love what they did with this. Definitely the best sounding and recording audio with any Galaxy phone, and maybe any phone that I've personally used. It's really good. One pain point that I have with this phone is that the battery life is not that amazing. Now, they could put out updates that fix some of this, but basically I'm in the park of getting 4 to 5 hours of screen on time on a consistent basis. And sure, you might be like, well, that's screen on time. You could have your screen off and be listening to music or whatever. Screen could just be off. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty much on my phone from about 6 to about 2 to 3 nonstop for the most part. And obviously the screen's off sometimes for maybe 30 minutes or whatever, but I'm off and on my phone for that period of time. And that's when I start to need to charge. It's about 10% battery life, 5% battery life. And I need to do that. Today's probably the first day that I've actually gotten fairly decent battery life. So when I go in here and I look at my device care and then battery usage, I have 14%, I don't know if you can see that, and I have 5 hours and 31 minutes. So I'll probably get about 6 hours of screen on time today. That has been the best thus far. So that's a very welcome thing, because I know right off the bat when I had the S20 Ultra, I was getting about, I think I was pretty sure I was getting between 6 hours and almost 7 hours of screen on time with that phone. Now I am running this optimized battery. It's running at 1080p, 120 frames per second. That's what I was doing with the Galaxy S20 Ultra as well. But so battery has probably been the only thing that I'm not really that impressed with. A lot of people get the Note phones because of the S Pen. I still never ever use the S Pen. I personally don't need it. I never ever use it. So I should have maybe said this in the beginning of the video, but basically I know some people like, oh, I'll get the S line because I don't use the S Pen. Don't. And the reason being is because, and this kind of goes into my last point, is that this is an excellent phone with or without the S Pen. Again, I never ever use the S Pen. I took it out today for like one of the first times in a long time, and that was just randomly took it out, and my son saw it and he ended up drawing on the screen and writing on the screen. He used it way more than I did. And again, it just doesn't fit into my life. It doesn't fit into my productivity. It doesn't fit into what I need to do to get accomplished or to have fun or anything to do with this phone. So I keep it tucked away. and I end up just using this as a traditional regular phone. And if you're on the same boat, don't worry about it, because you can totally use and get the most out of this phone without the S Pen. Obviously, if you want to get even more out of the phone, use the S Pen. But if you're on the fence of should I buy the S20 Ultra or the Note 20 Ultra, without a doubt, do not buy the S20 Ultra. Buy this phone. Buy this phone. It's a no-brainer to buy this phone because of the refinements that they did with the phone, with better, more accurate, more consistent cameras, obviously better recording in terms of with better microphones, and then better speakers as well, and just obviously a faster processor. It's still gonna give you the SD card support just like you got with the S20 Ultra. The screen is just as beautiful. It's actually even brighter. So like there's reasons to get this phone over that just based on those things. And they're basically around the same price as well. So get the better phone at that point and get the Note 20 Ultra. There you guys go. Let me know what you guys think. If you have the Note 20 Ultra, what do you guys think of it thus far? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think of it. Is there any improvements that need to be made? Is there any issues? Is there things that are it's just perfect overall? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you down the road.